I refrained from using the panic baskets. Was the sound still good? It's good. Okay, good. What is this? Globin. Is this... Which one are you? Lancori? Are you Landon? Dude, Globin? That is such a good name. It makes me think of Goblin, but it's Globin. That's awesome. Globin? Like Maya Globin? You're Landon? Okay. Let's look at this. This is a short story here. It's a medium story, actually. It's kind of a medium long story. This is a 1740 story. Between two players. One of them in the bottom right, who accidentally double overlorded at the beginning. In the blue, it's London. And in the top left, and also now in the bottom right, having constructed part of a refinery, it is the refinery Globin, who is all about refinement when it comes to gas. Thank you, Globin. I've never seen such an early proxy refinement strategy. Because now Landon is limited to one gas. Are you shitting me? We got 2 of these in a row. It's not a bad thing. I mean, proxy hatch games are always funny. They're always funny. It's just... It's serendipitous that we would get 2 of these in a row. So we've got a second queen on the way. As soon as we fix this supply block problem. Come on, Overlord. Come on, Overlord. There we go. Queen production. Can continue now. Couple lings running around. And isn't it a special gift when you have your proxy build and you go over and you're like, I'm gonna cheese, and there's no base? It's like, huh? What are they doing? Globin is going for a 1 base. It's a 1 base versus a 1 base proxy. Into another base. Ling speed. 500 minerals. Like, anything can happen here. What? Beautiful. This is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for this. Okay. So the Terran is... You would say the Terran is going bio because they have barracks with the combat shield, but they're making Reapers. But then you might say, well, they're going mech because they have an armory and 2 factories with reactor and a tech lab. But does it even matter, really? Do we need to be limited by the binary options of bio and mech? Or is it more of a mixed bag of whatever Terran decides to make at a given moment? There's 1 Marine being made at a time. Gotta get some value from this combat shield. There are going to be 2 Marines that allow the Globin to get value from this combat shield upgrade. Let's watch this combat shield upgrade complete and go into action. Check it out. Boom. So you see that? The shields just popped out on the arm. And that was a nice investment. It's 100 minerals, 100 gas to get 10 more HP on your Marines. And the nice thing here is you could do the math and say, I just got 20 HP. 20 HP. 10 HP per Marine. Getting value from combat shield. They got some value. Not just 10 hit points of value on a unit with 0 armor, but 20 hit points of value. Right? That's good business. That's good business. Good shit, Globin. Okay. So there's a siege tank here. Gonna siege up here at the high ground. Gonna shoot this queen. Go away, queen. Uh-oh, there's a problem for Terran. The Zerg has spread creep at their base area. What do you do if you're Terran in this spot? I guess go for a 1 base build. Marines going 1 at a time. And then now it's time to make concussive shells. concussive shields. This is gonna help Marauders, and I know a lot of viewers in the channel are like, Neuro, why would you go for an upgrade for a unit that you don't have? And the answer to that is because. And yeah, so they're going for the concussive shells upgrade to upgrade their Marauders because, yeah, that's good. Okay, so the supply is actually pretty even here. We've got a bunch of drones. Gonna capitalize here. So Landon is gonna start mining out the opponent's third base location and creeping their second base location, which leaves them with a one base location. This is unique. Lots of Hellions here. Oh, they're going into Hellbat mode. Oh, they're cleaning up some of these Lings. Very nice, efficient trade there from the Hellbats. Hellbats going forward, we're gonna try and fight this Queen. Queen falling back to her sister. Gets the transfuse. One of the Hellbats falls, the Queen is dead. Can the Queen survive? Oh, and the Hellbat lives with 1 hit point. 1 hit point. Okay, now there's a Marauder, so they've gotten some value. They got some value from the concussive shells. A couple siege tanks here on the high ground. Got 5 Hellions here. And the SCV is going to repair these Hellions. Come on, your tire is fucked up, dude. Come over here, I'm going to fix it. And your thingy is messed up. I'm going to fix that too. That's good. Because if you're on a 1 base budget, you got to make sure your stuff is in ship shape, right? That's good. Okay, so Landon has the roach skin with the frosted tips. This is good. This is one of those roach skins where it's completely impossible to distinguish between whether or not the Zerg has tunnel claws. So you just kind of have to flip a coin and guess whether they have tunnel claws or not. Honestly, I cannot tell. But yeah, this is a good roach skin. This is one of the small pay-to-win features in StarCraft 2, where you can get some skins where the opponent is unable to interpret what you've invested in. That's a good advantage. It's a small advantage, but it's a really big advantage at the same time. So that's a lot of Hellions for a 1 base. This game is going well, I would say. And it's not your most standard ZvT. Like a lot of people saw Flash versus Life. What was that at the beginning of Heart of the Swarm? Or was that, yeah, beginning of Heart of the Swarm. And they had some games, and their games, they didn't look like this game, but that's part of the beauty of playing StarCraft Ladder, right? Is you get your own unique story of a proxy hatchery 3-base Roach Ravager, frosted tip skin Ravager, corrosive bile versus a 1-base Hellbat, 2 tanks of the high ground that haven't done anything the entire game, into a 2nd base at 8 minutes. Like, you can't coach that. That's just special. So we've got 14 more roaches in the production tab. Layer is up. We've got the potential for a roach speed upgrade here in the future. Queen at the natural expansion, ready to inject at a moment's notice. She's got plenty of energy. And then doubling up on some queens at this proxy hatch that is now mining some gas. Trying to mine out the enemy's 3rd base location. This is a wise choice. It's wise. And a lot of people, they're saying, Neuro, I want to get GM. What should I do? You have to make all of the wise choices and none of the foolish choices. Oh, yeah, that's about it. And also get the roaches with the frosted tips. Maybe a proper Zerg would have dropped his main. Why would you drop the main of a 1-base player? That actually seems like the only thing that would be a bad choice, actually, if you think about it. Because their entire firepower is concentrated at their 1 base. So to go into the place where all of their firepower is concentrated is kind of like saying, I'm going to go jump in my own microwave. Why would you do that? That is not smart. So lots of Lings coming out here. Roach speed is, it could be started at some point, but what is the point, really, of roach speed? I don't know. Look at the supply, though. Landon with 105 against 55. Did anyone see that movie? I think it was a... Was it one of the Marvel superhero movies? It was about the 55 guy. That was a cool movie. I was surprised when Iron Man showed up. And he was like, I'm here. I was like, but this is the 55 video. A planetary natural expansion is... That's good. Yeah, that's good. I'll just leave it at that. Wow, we're going almost pure Ravager here. 5 more Ravagers in production. Some more Roaches coming out, but those could just be stepping stones to making Ravagers. That's legit. Is this a silver match? Yes, it is, dude. Don't talk shit about silver players. Silver is a cool league. Personally, I think that silver games are the most fun to cast because everything is unexpected. Silver players, the cool thing is they know enough about the game to get out of bronze. So they know how to make some units. But they never make the units that are in the meta. It's just always a random kind of smattering of stuff. And you get 2 players who do that, and it's kind of like, I have no idea what's about to happen. And I think that adds a lot of really dramatic tension for casting these games. Because you watch like a Master game, or a Diamond game even, a lot of the time. And it kind of follows those tracks of, it's Adept Oracle into Gate Robo Storm, and Zerg's going Lingbane into Hydrabane, and like, you've seen that. You've seen that before. I have never seen this shit, ever. And this is fresh, and it's fun, too. Look at this Terran. Their objective is to harvest resources from this base right now. Like, that is their world. There is a human being, or there was, a human being at their computer, or maybe playing on a tablet. Maybe they're playing on a tablet. And they're just trying their darndest to defend this dang 8-minute planetary expansion natural. And it's on fire. So you repair it. And that's your entire objective. That's amazing. And there was a proxy hatch that has never been scouted. It has never been scouted. There's creep here. But in Silver League, if you've been on one base for 10 minutes, you can't spare energy for a scan. You've got to make yourself a plan. And defend your natural expansion against the Ravagers. These tanks, this one has 11 kills. And maybe some people are saying, why doesn't the Zerg just make mutas? Spires are expensive. You can't just make mutas. It doesn't grow on trees. So we're going Swarm Hosts. Swarm Host, Ravager, Overseer, Triple Overlord, and a Queen. Walk into a bar. The bartender says, what can I do you for? The Ravager says, and the bartender runs fearfully into the back room and doesn't return for the rest of the evening. Okay. So, okay, wait, what? Alright. So it's a pretty even game, all things considered. Because Zerg has like 4,000 minerals, but it's hard to spend minerals, right? So that's not a big deal. But the Terran doesn't have to defend those 4,000 minerals of a bank. They just have to defend what's alive in the game. And that's 3 Roaches and 11 Swarm Hosts. But the thing with Swarm Hosts is they get waves of Locusts. And I know some people are probably confused. They're like, what is Swarm? What? Swarm Hosts? What? No, it's, I mean, some people call them Hell Muffins. So if you don't know about Swarm Hosts, they're Hell Muffins. And they shoot out smaller little muffins that have little wings, and then they shoot stuff. Yeah, that's good. This is good. Yeah, look at this defense. Getting a missile turret. So Globin is putting the pieces of the puzzle together here. So what is one piece of this puzzle? Swarm Hosts, I mean Hell Muffins, are in the game. Hell Muffins shoot out the little muffins in the air, and then they go onto the ground. Siege tanks only shoot ground. I want to shoot them before they're on the ground. So make a missile turret. That was a good investment. And it was almost able to shoot them, right? So it was a nice idea. Just because it didn't pan out this time doesn't mean it wasn't a really good choice. So this missile turret being put in the game may have been the best choice that Globin has made this entire time. And it may pay off. So let's see if it pays off. I have faith. I have high hopes. So there's burrow here for these swarm hosts. That's good. They can hide underground. They're invisible when they're burrowed, which means they're invincible. Unless there's detection. Oh my goodness, a scan. Okay, are we gonna fire another volley? Yep. Okay, here go the locusts. They're going in. Can the missile turret see some action? Look! It shot at some stuff. Did you see that? I told you it was a good call. I told you, dude. This missile turret. Does everyone know there's a little guy in it? Look closely. There's a little person inside of the missile turret. It's not just a building that's automated. There's a human pilot inside. It's like a little cage with a seat, and he's like holding like this. Just ready to shoot a locust. That's why they pay him the big bucks, you know? Okay, can we get him? Come on, guy. Come on. Oh, get him. Oh, no. Fuck. He's dead. Oh, no. Now that Globin's missile turret has fallen, how can we defend the corruptors? Oh, we needed the missile turret, man. Now the planetary's gonna fall. The tanks can't stop this. Oh, no. Oh, now we have to distance mine. Shit. The perfect strategy. It didn't work. Globin was defeated. What the f... That was good. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for this game, Lion Corey. I appreciate you. For the missile turret guy. He did his darndest, let me tell you.